The Magical Adventure of Charlie and the Moonlit Forest. There was a curious little boy named Charlie. He lived in a small village at the edge of a great, enchanted forest. The forest was filled with tall trees, colorful flowers, and creatures of all kinds. But Charlie had always been told never to go inside because it was full of mysteries that no one could explain. One night, as the moon shone bright and silver, Charlie couldn't sleep. He sat by his window and stared at the forest, wondering what secrets it held. Suddenly, a tiny glowing light floated past his window. It looked like a firefly, but bigger and brighter. "Come with me," whispered the light. Without thinking twice, Charlie grabbed his coat, tiptoed out of the house, and followed the light into the forest. As he entered the woods, everything sparkled under the moonlight. The trees seemed taller, and the flowers glowed in magical colors. The light led Charlie to a clearing where a giant oak tree stood. Its branches were thick, and its roots stretched far and wide. In front of the tree sat a wise old owl, with feathers as white as snow and eyes that twinkled like stars. "Welcome, Charlie," the owl hooted softly. "I've been waiting for you." "Me?" Charlie asked, surprised. "Why?" The owl smiled. "This forest is full of wonders, and only the bravest of children can explore its secrets. Tonight, you have a special mission. You must find the 3 glowing stones hidden deep in the forest before the sun rises. If you do, something magical will happen." Charlie was excited and a little scared, but he nodded. "Where do I start?" "Follow the light," said the owl. "And remember, be kind to every creature you meet." The glowing light darted ahead, and Charlie followed it deeper into the forest. Soon, he came across a babbling brook, and sitting by the water was a little squirrel. The squirrel looked sad. "What's wrong, little squirrel?" asked Charlie. "I lost my favorite acorn in the water," sniffled the squirrel. "I can't reach it." Charlie knelt down and used a stick to fish the acorn out of the brook. The squirrel's eyes lit up with joy. "Thank you," it squeaked, and as it scampered away, a tiny glowing stone appeared on the ground where the squirrel had sat. "1 stone down." Charlie cheered, picking it up. The light continued to guide Charlie through the forest, and soon he came upon a field where a family of rabbits was trying to move a heavy rock. Charlie helped them push it aside, and underneath, he found the 2nd glowing stone. With 2 stones in hand, Charlie ventured even further. He reached a hill where a lonely deer stood, its leg caught in some thorny vines. Charlie carefully untangled the vines, and the deer bowed its head in gratitude. Just then, the 3rd glowing stone appeared on the hilltop. Charlie was overjoyed. He had found all 3 stones. As the moon began to sink in the sky, the glowing light led him back to the clearing with the great oak tree and the wise old owl. "You did it, Charlie," the owl hooted. "Now, place the stones at the base of the tree." Charlie placed the stones down, and the ground began to tremble softly. The great oak tree started to shimmer and glow. The branches stretched toward the sky, and from the heart of the tree, a beautiful silver key appeared. "This is your gift," said the owl. "The key to the Moonlit Forest. Whenever you want to return, just hold the key and you will be able to visit us again." Charlie took the key, smiling. "Thank you, Owl," he said. The owl winked. Remember, the magic of the forest is in your heart. Be brave, be kind, and always follow the light. As the first rays of the sun peeked through the trees, Charlie found himself back at the edge of the forest. He looked down at the silver key in his hand and smiled, knowing that the forest's magic would always be with him. And from that day on, whenever Charlie looked at the moon, he knew that an enchanted adventure was only a key away. The end.